Hey everybody, it's Colin here from LKNConnect with your weekly live music picks for the weekend of May 15th. Summer is here and the music keeps getting better. I'm so excited about just what I'm seeing on the calendar for the coming weeks and months. We've got so much good stuff. It's getting a little hard to pick without getting into everybody every weekend, right? Just a quick note on how I do this. I try to give as many bands as much visibility as possible. And on any given weekend, there's 15 to 20 bands. So I'm picking 5 or 6. That does not mean those other bands are not good. These are just the ones I'm trying to highlight. Either close friends or folks that I know that are going to do really well that night. And it's just a personal thing for me. But that does not mean the other bands are not good and does not mean don't go see them as well, right? So just a little piece of understanding, because I think some bands and some fans misunderstand why I do this. And it's really just to bring visibility to the music space in the Lake Norman area. Very busy Friday, so let's jump right in. Push is going to be at Boatyard with Hip Shack at 8 o'clock. You guys have heard me talk about Push, and I just love these guys. And Donovan and the guys have amazing sound, just amazing harmonies. It's just always amazing to watch them. I would say these guys are on this trajectory right now to be one of the premier bands in the area. And their calendar and their schedule reflects that. And I think that's fantastic when you see bands playing as much as guys like these are. It just goes without saying that you better catch one of those shows, right? So guys have a great show. Then we've got Gen X at Bin 110 at 9 o'clock. These are new to my list, and it was basically brought to me by Andy over at Bin to say, hey, check these guys out. And they're fairly new to the area. They do everything from the 60s to the 90s. It's really just the music, as they claim in their bio, before auto-tune. And I think that's amazing. So all the classics are there. So check those guys out. I will certainly be by to see them and maybe get them on the backstage pass at some point. So I hope we'll check them out. We also have Radio Nowhere at Micaiah's at 9:30. You've heard me talk about these guys. These guys are also a local favorite. There's a lot of local favorites because we just love our bands up here. And everything from classic, modern, southern rock. Been a fan of these guys for a while. They used to play a good bit at OTPH, and now they're finding other places to play, and certainly Micaiah's is one of those great spots to check them out. The guys have a fantastic show. And lastly, for Friday, we've got another newbie to the list. This year's model is going to be in Birkdale at 7 o'clock. And this is a combination of Joseph Gallo, who you've heard me talk about. He's been doing his own thing. Matthew Coleman from Unknown Artist. Max Williams from Revelry Soul. And Caden Twist on the drums. And they put this together a couple months back. And they're out hitting the tour. So I'm excited to see them. And I know these guys are going to do great. When you've got that much talent in a band, you can only do one thing, and that is succeed and be amazing. Guys, I wish you great success in your new endeavors. And I'm sure we will see much more of you and probably more here on the picks. All right, let's flip over to Saturday. Third Rail is going to be at 158 on Main at 8 o'clock. This is another newbie to me. These guys are fairly new to the tour, we'll say, here in the Lake Norman area. It's all about high energy rock. And my friend Amy, as you've seen on the backstage pass, one of the biggest music fans in the Lake Norman area, turned me on to these guys. And really, from what I can see, these guys are fantastic as well. So just high energy rock, classic rock. And I'm excited to see them and see what they bring to the table as well. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So check them out. And lastly, for Saturday, Orange Plush is going to be opening for Completely Unchained at Boatyard at 8 o'clock. I think this is their debut. They may have played once before or twice, but I know we always love seeing local bands at the Boatyard, so excited to see them. 90s, 2000s, alternative rock. It's definitely going to get you up and dancing. You saw them on the backstage pass as well. These guys are going to be a lot of fun. They're going to get the party started, and I'm excited to see them up on the Boatyard stage. So somebody scream, as Joe always says, and get out there and check them out. Guys, have a fantastic show. All right, that's it for me this weekend. Please get out and support live music, wherever that is, even if it isn't one of my picks this weekend. But always get out there and tell them how much you enjoy their music. And if you're not paying tickets, don't forget to throw a little money in the tip bucket. So everyone have a great weekend, and we'll see you at the next show.